Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel That Teacher Life. This is part 3 of Factors and Multiple series. In today's video, we are going to learn about rules of divisibility for 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I hope you all are feeling excited to learn something new today. So without any further ado, let's get started. But children, before we kickstart our lesson, let me ask you a simple but very important question. What is divisibility and why do we have to know the rules of divisibility? Well, we say that a number is divisible by a given number if we are left with no remainder after completing the division process. For example, if we have to check whether 7260 is divisible by 5, we must perform the division process and see if we obtain 0 as the remainder. So, we must take 7260 as the dividend and 5 as the divisor. 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 subtracted from 7 gives us 2. When we bring down the next digit, we get 22 and the nearest number in the multiplication table of 5 is 20. So 5 times 4 is 20 and 20 subtracted from 22 gives us 2 again. Now if we bring down 6, we get 26 and the nearest number in the multiplication table of 5 is 25. 5 times 5 is 25. And 25 subtracted from 26 gives us 1. Now let us bring down the last digit 0 and repeat the process. So we have 10 and 5 times 2 is 10. 10 subtracted from 10 gives us 0. So children, we have obtained 1452 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. From this we can conclude that 7260 is divisible by 5. But children, do you think it is feasible to perform such a lengthy process every single time just to test the divisibility? No, right? Hence, mathematicians have come up with a simple yet efficient way to test the divisibility by any given number. Divisibility rule for 2. A number is divisible by 2 if its ones digit is even. If you have watched my previous video, then you would know what are even and odd numbers. If you haven't already watched that video, you can easily access it by using the link given in the description box below. So, any number ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is an even number and such a number will be divisible by 2. On the other hand, a number ending with an odd digit, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 will not be divisible by 2. Using this rule, without performing the actual division process, let us test the divisibility of the following numbers by 2. So we have 789403, which is 7,89,403. According to the divisibility rule for 2, we must only observe the digit in ones place, which in this case is 3. And we all know that 3 is an odd digit. Hence, 7,89,403 is not divisible by 2. Next we have 367,314, which is 3,67,314. The digit in ones place is 4 and it is an even digit. Hence, 3,67,314 is divisible by 2. Divisibility rule for 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Let us take a few examples to understand this rule. First we have 524781, which is 5,24,781. According to the divisibility rule for 3, we must add all the digits and see if the sum is divisible by 3. So we have 5 plus 2, which is 7, 7 plus 4, which is equal to 11, 11 plus 7 is 18, 18 plus 8 is 26, and 26 plus 1 is equal to 27. And we all know that 27 is a multiple of 3, which implies that 27 is divisible by 3. Hence, 5,24,781 is also divisible by 3. Next we have 872,645, which is 8,72,645. If I add up all the digits of this number, I obtain the sum as 32. And we all know that 32 is not a multiple of 3, which implies that 32 is not divisible by 3. Hence, 8,72,645 is not divisible by 3. Divisibility rule for 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its digits in tens and ones places is divisible by 4. Let us apply this rule to test the divisibility of the following numbers by 4. First up is 35056, which is 35,056. According to the rule, we must only concentrate on the last two digits of the given number. So, the number formed by the digits in tens and ones places is 56. And we know that 14 times 4 is 56, which means 56 is a multiple of 4. So, it is divisible by 4. Hence, 35,056 is also divisible by 4. Next up is 946,126, which is 9,46,126. The number formed by the digits in tens and ones places is 26, which is not a multiple of 4. Therefore, 9,46,126 is not divisible by 4. Before I disclose the divisibility rule for 5, let us quickly go through the multiplication table of 5. So, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 6 is 30, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 8 is 40, 5 times 9 is 45, and 5 times 10 is 50. Now, you must be wondering why am I asking you all to recollect the tables of 5, which I am sure even a grade 1 student would be able to tell me, right? But don't be in a hurry, students. I want you all to carefully look at the multiples of 5. We can observe a pattern. We can see that all the multiples of 5 are either ending with 0 or 5. This itself is the divisibility rule for 5, which tells us that a number is divisible by 5 if its ones digit is 0 or 5. So, if I have a number ending with any other digit apart from 0 or 5, then it wouldn't be divisible by 5. Divisibility rule for 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by each one of 2 and 3. So, we must test whether the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3 to test its divisibility by 6. Let us take up few examples. We have 251,780, which is 2,51,780. First, let us check whether the number is divisible by 2. We see that the number is ending with an even digit, which is 0. So, 2,51,780 is divisible by 2. Next, let us check whether the number is divisible by 3. For that, we must add all the digits and see whether the sum is divisible by 3. So, 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 7 is 15, and 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 plus 0 is the number itself. But 23 is not a multiple of 3. Hence, 2,51,780 is not divisible by 3. Since the number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, it is not divisible by 6. Let us take up another example. We have 872,436, which is 8,72,436. First, let us test whether the number is divisible by 2. Since the digit in ones place of the given number is even, it will be divisible by 2. Next, let us test whether the number is divisible by 3. If I add up all the digits of the given number, I obtain the sum as 30. And we all know that 10 times 3 is 30. So 30 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 8,72,436 is also divisible by 3. So we can conclude that 8,72,436 is divisible by 6 since it is divisible by both 2 and 3. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Hit that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Thank you.